Welcome in the new Painting in Motion video with me, Nolwenn Petitbois. First of all, I always use the invisible care creams so my hand don't get too much of the pigments I use in the paint. I start by putting just a coat of color, just not thinking, using color I am drawn to, and putting it out there on the canvas. I don't think, I just, as you see, use my hands or a palette knife just so the canvas is not white anymore. These are soft pastels and I use them to scribble and just make marks. These are just numbers that are meaningful to me. And as you can see, I also use my non-dominant hand, so my brain kind of shut off. I will be using art bleeding tissue paper. This tissue paper is very nice. It's translucent so you can see what is underneath, and it will show through even with layers and layers of paint over it. Just grabbing several colors. I don't know yet at this stage if I will use everything, but I like to have more just in case. I love stamping on the tissue paper, and I use archival ink because I know that this ink will not react with water or paint or gel medium afterwards. This is a stamp that I got in my Studio Calico not mixed media, but I use it for mixed media scrapbooking kit, and these are texture stamps by Christy Tomlinson that she has with Unity stamp line. So you can see better what it looks like. As you can see, there is a bit of every stamp on each tissue paper piece. I will now glue them with the gel medium on my canvas board. And for that I use a palette knife. As you may see, the gel medium get tinted with the bleeding tissue paper, but I'm okay with that. I'm showing you a closer look of, as you can see, and as I told you, you can see underneath the tissue paper. So now that it's dry, I'm stamping some more, just adding texture and visual interest. I love this piano stamp by Studio Calico and Hero Art. I use it like everywhere. This is some stamps I carved myself when I was in Judy Pfeifenbarzer 101 carving stamp class. I love this bullseye stamp I made. So as you can see, it's very busy visually, so I will just add some pen to calm it down just a little bit. This is oil pastel, and I'm just scribbling what I see, the head, face and basic of my character. This is my daughter Koala's canvas. My kids were home from school and they were keeping me company in the studio. I'm just highlighting the hexagon shape that was there from the stamp. And it will be one of her eye. I'm using a mix of polymer medium by Golden and it's glazing liquid with paint, so it will become more translucent and it will have a more extended drying time. So just building the face now. You can see my girl's shadows here and there. I hope that's okay. I got this tapping technique for the face by Mindy Lacefield and her fantastic class Paint Your Story. I highly recommend it to you. It's very, very amazing. I'm just playing with color on her face, having fun and getting out of my comfort zone. Trying to bring some of the color that was already there. And it is a weird crazy hair. I love the combo of bright red, quinacridone magenta and cobalt teal. I think these three colors are very nice together. I find her face a bit too dark, so I will just add a bit of Titan buff here and there. I love this very bright pink that is coming from the tissue paper, so I try to bring that a bit too in the body, so it's a bit more crazy. The background is still too busy for me, so I'm trying to put some white. Uh-oh, a bit too much, but that's okay, you'll see. Trying to rub it off with a towel doesn't work, so I just pour it with my trusty bottle of water. And drips, because drips are everything for me. Do you see what I see? Yes, it looks like a giant jellyfish. So I will just go from there and define it a bit with oil pastel. But I forgot to dry it before, so it's just very subtle. But that's okay. Defining the eyes. You can see my daughter grabbing and using my soft pastels. She loves that stuff. Adding a bit of paint to bring everything together. And scratching, pulling paint away so we can see what is underneath. See? Love that. she's almost done. Just adding some final touches. And our message. Play. I hope you enjoyed, and for more information just go on my website innervoices.net.